Hello, Virgo. Happy Tuesday to you. I hope that you all had a good day today. Maybe you've had like a humdrum day today. Today just didn't feel right to you. So what's going on with your Virgo? Is everything going to be okay? Virgo, is everything going to be okay? Let's see. What's going on with you today? Have the Knight of Cups. Wow, we have the Knight of Cups and we have the Queen of Cups. So this is about some kind of feelings. Maybe conversing with somebody, you're having an emotional time. Maybe they're having an emotional time, possibly even asking you for advice. The Queen of Swords. What is going on? And is everything going to be okay? The Page of Swords. I don't know. I see some conversations here, but also people, not really saying what's on their mind. All right. Maybe there's some things that you need to say, but you're merely thinking about it, but you're not really saying what's on your mind. Okay. You need to say it. All right. So it won't bother you so much. I think that if you did have the tendency to say something to somebody, it may hurt their feelings. All right. And you're trying not to have any arguments with people or any kind of disagreements, but because possibly the last time you said something to somebody, it kind of hurt their feelings. All right. Is everything going to be okay with Virgo? We got, and this is your choice. This is what you have chosen to do. You have really chosen not to have any kind of arguments or any kind of disagreements with anybody, because you don't want to deal with this kind of energy right now. You've been dealing with a bunch of chaos and conflict in your life, a bunch of negativity, and you're just tired of it. You don't want to do this anymore. It's like, I can't do this anymore. I'm not going to do it anymore. It's like somebody's waiting for you to say something. Go ahead and say it. You said it to me the last time. How come you're not saying it now? Because I don't want to be bothered with your punk ass. Okay? You're just done. All right? Because you know that you have a tendency to say something, that's going to hurt somebody's feeling. My mother used to always tell me, watch your tone. So you're trying to watch your tone, Virgo. You're trying to watch what you say. But sometimes people will take you there. Okay? People will take you there. But you're making the conscious effort not to get pissed off at anybody. Okay? Because when you go off, it's hard for you to calm down. All right. Messages for the Virgo. Is it going to be okay? See, you're just tired of carrying all of this burden. You've got a lot of things going on, and the last thing you want to do is go off on somebody. That's the last thing that you want to do, because you're tired of it. You're just making, like I said, that conscious effort not to say anything to anybody, not to let anybody ruffle your feathers. You're just saying, I'm just going to let that slide for now. All right, for now. So you just don't want to be bothered. You don't want to be involved in any kind of nonsense, or somebody also may be asking your opinion about what they should do about a person who's texting them or calling them or getting on their nerves. They're wanting to ask you, well, how can I get out of this situation I got myself in? Possibly asking you advice, and you're tired of giving the same people advice and they don't follow up with what it is that you say. Okay. They don't want to listen to you. So why are you constantly asking me this if you're not going to take my advice? All right. I don't know. I feel like somebody here has a lot of potential. All right. And you've been kind of like counseling this person and telling this person over and over again, and they're not listening to your advice. They want to do stuff their way. If you want to do stuff your way, stop asking me questions. Stop asking for my advice if you're going to do the opposite. Okay. If I tell you that the sky is blue and you turn around and say it's black, then we got a problem. Okay. Don't ask me my opinion then if you're not going to follow suit with what I'm suggesting. You don't have to. But I'm tired of you asking me questions. I'm tired of you asking me the same thing, just in a different way. All right. And enough is enough. But I do see, I don't know, I think that somebody in your energy field is maybe acting upon what you said to them, and it's causing some sort of argument. Well, Virgo told me to do that, or Virgo said to do this, so they're blaming it all on you and throwing you under the bus in the process. And you're just tired of it. I'm tired of you. You don't want to take my advice. Like I said, leave me the F alone. All right. So I just feel like people are going to start blaming you for stuff that you didn't do. All right. Virgo going to be okay. It's just you're tired of the negativity and the conflict, and I just think that it's time for you to shut down. Okay, you're by choice. You're choosing to let stuff go. You're not worried about anything or anybody anymore. This is all about you. Okay. It's like, just leave me alone, not answering my phones, or you're turning your phone off at a certain time, doing the night so people won't bother you. I just like, enough is enough. You're done. Okay. Is Virgo going to be okay? Virgo, you're going to choose to be okay. Virgo going to be okay, Spirit? Is Virgo going to be okay? Old habits. An old habit may be keeping you from moving forward. And that old habit is what you're doing now. You're trying to release what no longer serves you. But mostly, this is you deciding not to argue with people, not to offer up any more advice to people, because people are going to do what they want to do anyway, especially when they're in love. All right. We have generosity. Giving from the heart with no strings attached is what is needed now. And you're not even doing this anymore. You're not being generous with your objectivity, with your words of wisdom, because people are going to do what they want to do, like I said, regardless. So you're just like, you're stopping all of this. You're stopping giving people advice. They don't listen. And you're also, by doing that, it's going to keep you from having to curse somebody out when they, when they don't do what you suggest they do, but they keep coming back for more. Why do you keep coming back for me for advice? Well, you're going to do what you want to do anyway. You're going to do what your heart tells you, not what I'm suggesting you to do. No, you don't have to. All right. Dark night of the soul. You are in the midst of a spiritual awakening. Some of you are going through a really tough time right now. The energy is really, like dark and dank. And, you just don't want to be bothered. This is you actually saying, I'm bowing out to you. I'm bowing out to my family, to hanging out, because I just need some peace and quiet. I just need some peace and quiet for me, not for anybody else. It's not you. It's all about me. It's all about my journey, my dark night of the soul, the things that I know in my life that I need to change, that I need to conquer. All right. So you're realizing that there's some things in your life that you have to let go of. Okay. And the first one that you're going to say is my opinion. Okay. You got Heckle over here asking you, Heckle or Jekyll, whoever, Heckle, Jekyll, or May, wanting to ask you for advice, but you give them advice and they don't want to take it. You give them advice what you think is better for them, and things possibly that you have experienced, and they don't want to take it. So why do you keep asking me for advice? If you're going to ask me the same thing and then not do what I suggest you to do, or you're asking the same thing in a different way, like I'm stupid, like I don't know what you're doing. Mm-hmm. So no more advice. No more text messages. All right. No more saying, well, hey, Virgo, I got this man who I went out with last night, or we hooked up a couple of times and he has a girlfriend or she has a wife, whatever the situation is. Should I keep seeing this person? You giving me advice and they turn around and do the opposite. Okay, Virgo. Is everything going to be okay? Stop giving advice. Then everything's going to be perfect for you. Is everything going to be okay for you, Virgo? Nourishment. You are being asked to take time out for self-care. Because everybody pissing you off. Everybody is coming after you. And whether they choose to do what you suggest or not, you got a lot of people coming for you, asking you questions, asking you for help. It's time out for self-care. It's time out for self-care. We had that hermit card earlier. Step back and say, you know what? This is my time. I will call you when, I will call you when I'm well rested. But right now, no, I'll call you when I'm rejuvenated. All right. You need to get some rest. All right. Clear your mind. Clear your mind. Okay. That's what Hermit is here for. We got the Hermit. We got the 10 of Wands, because you're always carrying other people's problems. Okay. When the next time somebody reaches out for you, tell them you'll call them back in a week or two. Tell them you need some time out. All right. You don't have to communicate with these people, whoever they may be, because you're caring anyway. You're very nurturing, and they know this. They know that you aren't the judging type. All right. So, but they're not willing to listen to your advice anyway. So why are you giving it? You already know that, Virgo. You already know that. So it's time for you to take a break, step back, and work on you, and tell everybody else to solve their own damn problems. All right. I hope this message resonates. I'll talk to y'all later.